my AirPods, a no-bounce pocket in the liner, no more dropping your phone on the gym floor. These Fab Life 1 shorts have revolutionized the way I work out at the gym. They come in 5-inch and 7-inch inseams. These are perfect for squats, pull-ups, leg presses, anything you want to do. These are the best shorts. They're anti-stink, moisture-wicking. You will not leave embarrassing sweat stains on the bench at the gym. If you're interested in different colors, you don't have to choose. Get the crazy bright orange and the blue. Get the navy and the royal. Get the black and the green.
These are literally the best shorts I've ever owned.
Is known for. Here we go. As soon as I say that, the heavy kick and has Toxin Ender. Oki up in the corner. Punish counter throw. Kichi's starting to wake up. Nice. He backed off enough for that deep TP to hit.
Oh. Stuffing out the charged whirlwind shot. Ryukichi within range for the fears. Level 1. Not going to be enough. Set up with the fireball.
Of course. More touch.
More free damage. He's just running into the whirlwind shots again. Again and again.
Should I go for toe tap? I'm not sure. Cannot jump in unlike the Gotcha, especially at that distance. The ODDP being able to claim the space, but on the ground he's down. The stand light kick. Very safe and solid option right there. Ryukichi getting that lead and keeping that lead.
Oh,
okay.
I like that. Finally taking note of the spacing between him and Gachikun when he wants to use those medium kicks. Finally paying off. Yep, stay in that pocket. Jump back medium punch to keep Gachikun contained in the corner. Usually Hailed is having the best defense in the game. Gachikun is getting exposed right now. Up until this point, taking a big risk, and boy, does it pay off. It doesn't allow him to get his level 2 set up because he did have to spend level 1, right?
That's true. Back the fireball game this time. The OD gets the Eagle Spike right after. Mix up. You better guess right. You guess wrong. Hold extra damage on the punch counter. Perfect parry is there. Should be able to get a side switch here. No, he's going to go for what? I don't know what that was. Maybe he thought, I can't go for the light kick, follow for the level 3.
He miscalculated too. Oh my God.
Sorry, you kidding this guy? Ryukichi.
He got
Sit down and shut up. Oh my God.
He told you, bro. He's like, hey, man, you said I couldn't get any Twitter clips going?
Bet.
That was it. He's like, you thought that I couldn't get any Twitter clips going? He's telling all of us to sit down and shut up, I feel like.
Got it, Ryukichi.
So
on TikTok.
now we understand like the intent behind some of these runs, right? But like Gachikun, I feel like it's just been too far away for some of the run DPs to even connect from the side of Ryukichi. But I guess like him having the threat of it is, like, I guess enough. Gachikun might have been stumped.
See how that operates though. Ryukichi, I feel like has to have like a significant lead for these things to work out though. Does get the sweep knocked down. Street Fighter 4 style, right?
I swear if that hit, I got once on a World Warrior recap. I'm not getting got again.
Not again.
The range was there for it, actually. Okay, we're going to get the big combo going into it. But it's going to be kind of tough. The back dash to bait out the throw. And, you know, I understand the risk behind it. Ryukichi really wanted that back throw. It does lead to a lot. It does lead to a lot of momentum for specifically Ken being able to get that pocket against Gachikun. Medium kick, counter hit. All right.
OD on the drive rush up. Sneaks in the crouching light kick. Ends it with the medium mixer. The drive impact, a little bit too risky. Too medium greedy for that corner carry or corner lead. I don't know what that was.
I don't know either.
I know this is bad. You're in burnout. Now the option's got level 1, but it's weighted and baited. You're decimated. Gachikun with the OD expenditure to be able to kill. Perfect KO to send Ryukichi out of the tournament. However, there are some great moments of Ryukichi. For him to get this far was fantastic, but this guy's a whirlwind.
He puts the win in whirlwind? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I think so. Gachikun.
He has the defense at the end of it, too? This guy's good.
This guy's really good.
Bars. I'm just kidding. I'm actually kind of surprised that it went down in this fashion. I don't think it was like that far apart the last time they played, but seeing it kind of shine different. Damn, 3-1 all across.
Again. 3-1, 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. For the last 4 and first 4 matches, I should say. But that sets up, we have winners finals, Machabo Takedo, Mago Lashar in losers, Momochi and Gachikun to round things out in the losers quarterfinals.
Again, for some of these folks, it might just be the very last instance they get to qualify for Capcom Cup. I know that there's still a couple of more weeks in World Warrior for some of these players, but right now, as it stands, we only have 2 that are pretty much out of the running, right? Fudo and Ryukichi, they have to try their luck at the World Warriors or maybe at other potential events that are coming up too in November. I know after this weekend, it's going to be Blink happening in the Dominican Republic. That's going to be happening very, very soon. I'm really excited for that, first and foremost, because we talked about this pretty much the entire weekend. There's so much energy in that room, so much energy just coming from the people itself. It does genuinely feel like a wrestling match. But before I even go even further with that, I gotta say, man, this was I want to say slightly unexpected in regards to like how the turnouts have been. Like seeing 3-1 all across the board has been a big shocker. Mago falling short to Machabo in the way that he did. Momochi versus Tokido. I haven't seen Tokido be that dominant against Ed in a while. Long while.
And most skin players just in general too. So I have to give him big props to having a real game plan established by drive, rush, throw into other things right after. And then, of course, we had saw the Fudo-Lashar mirror match where Lashar started taking things from Fudo's book, starting acquiring things, almost like Mega Man copying, bro. And I do like that he is adding the things that he fight. Like when he fights somebody, I feel like he adds more to his toolkit to make him even more dangerous, as you just saw Gachikun versus Ryukichi. Some good moments from Ryukichi, but just not enough against the defense that we had and the establishment tools to stand medium, kick, and many other tools beside of Gachikun.
Yeah, kind of wild, too, to see it, like how the top 8 turned out, right? We're seeing a bunch of people coming in, actually the entirety of top 8, hailing from Street Fighter League Japan, which you guys are going to be tuning into these next couple of days. Street Fighter League Japan, we're going back into Division S this Tuesday. For those that are trying to catch the English broadcast, we have gone through with the production. They have officially said that, you know what, the English broadcast will be live at the same time.
Called Black Mist is actually the Black.
Be able to utilize that Stand Fierce, one of those proper tools to do so.
Again, still being able to thread the needle. Those lights lead to such a massive conversion too. Good amount of damage to Mago. Just backs away. His intention to regain some of that drive gauge. But right now, he's a little bit overzealous with some of his normals. Lashar has given him that punishment multiple times over. You got to pay a hefty fee to get out of the corner for free. Actually, technically, it's not free.
Yeah,
it's not free. Excuse me.
That was a soul. He had to spin right there.
Yeah.
Ain't much left, too. Lashar hunting for a stand medium kick. Do not whiff a single button, Mago. You know Lashar's hunting. Even that stand fear is problematic, or he'll just find his own off the heavy. Lashar steady with it.
Very similar start, very similar structuring, I feel like, from the way that Lashar is playing, breaking down what Mago's trying to do in this neutral space. Again, Mago's been throwing out a lot of heavier normals that allow him to be susceptible, but maybe, just maybe, it's a setup Lashar.
We'll see. I saw it was a little bit previous when we saw him in the other matches. Able to get the crouching kick now, snipes it out. Starts with Huajin, caught him trying to walk back. Decent lead from Lashar.
Could be the start of it too. That single opening. Now it's back to the flicker game. That was mad delayed on the standing medium punch.
Base up the own DP for free. Renko kicks to start off the party. Is it with the DP? Sequence level 1 wouldn't have killed. Base up another DP. I don't usually typically see Lashar run 2 DPs in a row on wake up like that. That might be stress showing.
It's definitely a guess against the throw from Juri, all right? I feel like that's the only option that he can do to blow up the throw. Against the normals, though, you saw it. Standing light punch twice from Mago to bait it out. At meaty timing, she recovers just in time to avoid getting hit on that 13th frame. But now the perfect parry. It's going to be a great opportunity for Lashar to bust out with a level 2. Now, no matter what route he takes, desync or not, which is going to be impressive. It is a single bounce.
Right.
It does have scaling behind it because of the perfect parry. But just look at how much damage either way and how much carry he gets from corner to corner. That is ridiculously hard. And I got to say, super impressive to see him execute that.
Quick punishes there, though. Stand Fierce doing work. Bursts himself out. Have to go for level 3 for the victory. Yes, sir. Dump it out. Mago found his opportunity. I'm so surprised that Lashar went for that button that distance. I feel like Mago's so good about counter poking, even when he's caught up in the corner, even when he's like a caged animal.
Well, that was the thing. It came from the way that he was trying to press buttons in the first game, right? I think he's kind of conditioned Lashar to think maybe he's going to be pressing buttons in certain ranges, kind of sneaking on in there. And then also, when he does let out some of the normals ring out, he's going to have some intention behind it, right? It's going to be connecting, whether it's hit or block. Now he's securing those ranges against Lashar to give him that false sense of security of walking up.
Mago and a game on the board. Psycho Blitz for the medium and flicker right after.
Ooh, just like that too. Mago making sure his ranges are correct thus far with some of his normals. He hasn't really whiffed up until that point. That DI, we definitely count that on the whiff board.
Normal throw. Stocks up in between. How do you operate on the flicker game? Yeah, he goes for the heavy one, the high one. Being able to get the finish right here. ODDP. Great call from Lashar. Again, he's always good about positioning himself for the proper moments and having the right moments to, I guess, go for the higher flicker. On the Mago's jump. It's looking bad to worse right now. Already called in the corner, not even 10 seconds in.
See, now that Lashar is not really playing the counter poke game with normals, he's settled with the flicker, which is exactly what we were talking about. Like, how do you combat against this as Mago in junction with the fireballs that Lashar can throw? Now that he's closed the gap, at least score the knockdown. Mago with the momentum currently. Does he continue to pursue and push Lashar towards the corner? He does actually sneak in to throw.
Stampierce down to OD, the trade. Able to stock up in between. Walks back, thought you get a throw. And Stampierce is there. The foot to face up in this corner space. Doesn't have to overextend. I like this here from Mago. Don't give him a single button to be able to get himself outside the corner.
Lashar wasn't ready for the anti-air. Luckily enough, didn't really have to pay anything for it. Mago, he's sitting back, he's chilling. Up until this point, he tried to drive rush in rebuttal to Lashar's drive rush and pays it in full. A slight miscalculation on the timing. Mago, as soon as he saw green from Lashar, he thought maybe, just maybe, he could drive rush forward. I wonder if he could do, since he saw the flash, he could rebuttal with his own flash, pause the timing, and also like buffer his level 3.
Oh, in response, yeah. You see the hand rear back and just hit level 3 as like a rebuttal. Yeah, maybe. Sure.
I've seen Tinchy kind of like put that out on Twitter as well, like being able to combat against a drive rush instead of just using normals traditionally. If you see that that flash, you can use your critical art or your level 3 if close enough, and it will catch like the earliest like timing of drive rush. So.
That would make sense. Not have that bar wasted. Right now he's doing a good job outside the stand meter kick range, like at the perfect tip. Able to have that Stampierce hit.
Yes.
Using that button continuously. Yeah, drive rushing in.
Oh, that was
the medium. Oh, I've seen him do that. He breaks a little bit and then goes for the stand medium right after. The perfect range. Just like a micro step in there with that stand medium punch.
It's the momentum that carries him, right? Like he drive rushes forward. He throws out the medium punch early to fake you out. It's kind of similar thought of doing like drive rush forward, throwing right in front of someone's face to bait them into doing a whiff, or like a tech throw, and they get punished for it. Almost a similar idea, but that one's actually much sneakier.
Very clean and very intentional. However, Mago's in burnout. Let's see if Lashar can make something out of this, especially with the flicker being so problematic. When you're in burnout, playing a lot of plus range scenarios, the anti-air is there. Kill rush up, bait it out. Yes, we did. We're holding parry for even more drive gauge absorption. Oh, hands like NyQuil.
And he's got it purple. It matches too. Yeah.
Drive impact. And now it's going to be at the charge up Stampierce. Yeah, no bar at the bottom necessary for this one. Lashar gets it done. He's already on the verge of building another level 2. It's like a little smirk right there, I think, from Lashar.
My man shook his head. He's like, damn, I'm that guy.
I'm him.
Yeah.
I'm him, Shar.
He Shar?
He Shar. Oh, actually. Have that one for free, Lashar. If you win this game, though. We'll see. Mago not done yet. He's got bar at the bottom utilized.
Oh, did you see? That was a counter hit, too, at the timing. I can't believe that jab hit whatever it was that Mago threw out. This is insane. Double forward fierce. Man's playing basketball. He's dribbling up and down the court.
So low to the ground. I don't think I've ever seen that. No special for level 3 just yet. Tick throw. Right, some distance. He already has a lot to stock up with. Let's see how he unleashes it. Trade. Nobody wants to swing a single button. That makes sense. Don't want to die right now.
Jesus, man. It could still be Mago's game. He is locked and loaded with 3 bars. By the way, Lashar working on at least a second bar. If things keep going his way, especially with his block string, a big interruption from Mago. He knew it too. Lashar cannot afford to let go of his offense at the moment. But that's a big jump in. It could be enough to seal it. To go into the next one. What am I saying? Of course, he's got the extension on deck. 3.
Mago.
Going for the dome.
Mago. What a timing on these jumps. What a timing to play in that space where you could get clipped and hit, and it would have been it. Like, that would have been over, bro. Man, the confidence. All days, all months, Mago.
The double barrel shotgun is what it is, man.
Double barrel shot. That's
this guy
bars.
is shooting. No blanks here. 2-2.
Spark starter right there. Not even a tick though. Gets open up. Tries to walk back. You see a lot more activity here from Lashar. more flickers, more buttons a lot more too as well, and also backdashing to reassess, maybe try to find a whiff punish. The crouch medium kick is there though for Mago, able to stock up in between.
Yikes.
As soon as I say that, Lashar has his answer with a stand medium kick.
Yeah, Mago anticipated maybe a heavier normal from Lashar, maybe trying to throw out the heavy punch in anticipation of that for the counter poke, but Lashar not giving him any sort of room to work with. He's like, you know what, you got me earlier. Let me repay it in full. Near perfect. Lashar looking at match point to eliminate Mago. Insane.
Could be, could be. So we'll see the Mago has come from worse. Counter hit again. All these tick scenarios, like all these lights, we see a lot of switch ups, buttons throws, taking Mago off guard. Let's punish counter. Pick up with a cycle blitz. What's after? Get the DP.
Damn.
Ooh, and the throw right after. It's looking long.
He's playing on instinct. He doesn't need desync.
Is that the bars?
I think so,
Is
yeah.
that what he's saying? I have no idea.
Shout out to Yipes. I think about it every time that song comes on.
Drop reversal, but that allows the spot to happen. Not super terrible. You still have a lot of life to give right now, but you don't want too much to be up in this corner. Oh, now I say that, but the level 2 is coming through. Punctuate engine is activated.
God, that's deep. Ah, the double overhead. What a block.
Defense and offense, and Lashar is going to take down Mago. Hands like NyQuil again to get the win. The purple stuff coming through Lashar.
He's too good, man.
He's too good. He's clean. He's pristine. He's him, Shar.
He's definitely him. He is Shar for sure. This is man of the universe for sure. This
Yes,
guy
sir.
is called the Korean Golden Finger for a reason. Oh, you cut him out? Come on, my guy. I wanted to say hi to him, but either way, that was rough.
Yeah, it was really rough. I mean, I like Mago's idea.
Man, someone in the control room is a big, either like a big fan of Lashar, he's really excited, or like a big fan of Mago and he's really disappointed. He's like, man, I'm just going to cut through the next scene.
Yeah, let's keep going, bro. Keep going. We're going to keep going, too, as well. But 3-2 is the closest game we had thus far. It is the closest game that we have had thus far.
Yes.
And it went down to the wire. But again, Lashar getting active and setting up after the jabs. When he's doing either a throw or jabs right after, the pressure. The switch up after like the single hit jab was what caught Mago off guard and led Mago to the corner, which also, I think, led him to success at the very end right there. So Lashar, losers semi-finals. We're going to be seeing who he fights after. That's going to be Momochi going up against Gachiku next.
It's going to be kind of nuts, man.
Yeesh.
Another Ed up on deck, as we had expected. You know, Ed and Nettie, you had mentioned it earlier. This is going to be pretty much how the top 8 goes down. But I actually haven't had a chance to check my phone to see how many Eds Gachiku have played off against. I didn't get to see anybody kind of mention it, but
yeah.
This is I feel like I don't necessarily have the record between these two off the rip. It's been very difficult to tell how to navigate against Momochi's playstyle. I think it's almost similar in regards to Lashar. I think he has a firm understanding of what needs to be done in like the counter-poking space as well. I feel like the drawing of Gachiku, it just reminds me of Yun, just because I see like the cap. I don't know, man. Every time I see like a forward-facing cap with another like Street Fighter character, I'm thinking, oh, it's Yun, but it's definitely a really nice Gachiku.
Yeah. Looked like a stand. It was pretty cool. But you know, I'm sorry, go on with your point.
I've got it already. It's just I think my overall sentiment was you're facing off against somebody from Gachiku's perspective who's very similar in regards to like the way Lashar wants to play.
You know, Gachikun again had mentioned a lot online that he's had a little bit of difficulty with the character and fighting Ed, and again had to hit up Big Bird. I don't know what the advice was, but we saw Gachikun go to the lab, figure out what to do against Ed, and have at least a strategy to beat that character. Now, he still believes that it's slightly in favor of Ed, but again, Gachiku is a man of the lab. After winning or losing, after any sort of Street Fighter League sort of thing that happens, he goes right to his stream. Another 4 hours are put in just to lab out how he won, so for further success, or how he lost, so he can just not do the things that led him to losing. And I like that kind of grind set mindset mentality that he has.
The sign said Momochi, Gachiku, and Mago. Is that either like rooting for them or is it jinxing them? Because we got...
Is that a death note?
I don't know, maybe. You lost one of them. Now you're about to lose the second one because only one could move on from this position.
That's crazy. He's like, Gachiku.
You know, I'm gonna draw it out in a way where it's not as like suspicious. Oh, that's sick.
Oh, the Goki. Well, I want one of those. Those are godlike. I have the Bison one. I got it over at EC2 when they were handing those out. So super
sick.
Yeah, the Bison one's godlike. But I definitely want the Akuma one. You know, I'm gonna write down player that I want to win real quick here.
What?
Just, No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna death note anybody.
You gotta sneak it in like a bag of chips, and you know you're just trying to. Oh, wait, what?
Bro, that's a.
They got acrylic stands and stuff for the player. Yo, can I get that?
Like the players have them like lined up, collect them all.
Just for the homies, really. That's so cool.
Really
Rashid is a hero. Yes, he is.
Is that what it said?
Just on the left.
Oh, okay. I was gonna leave. People always ask us about Street Fighter League Japan, and we're like, no, we have people in the back.
Yeah, man, every single time. I think it's really interesting to see like how this has played out thus far. I didn't think to see these two on the loser side up until this point, genuinely, because these guys are so well. I gotta say, like, well put together in regards to like their overall strategies in Street Fighter 6 thus far. I think they really meshed well with how they want to play against multiple parts of a premiere, like multiple parts of a tournament, right? They get through pools really well. They get into like the second part of like 128, top 64, and excel extremely well again. And it's tough to see like these two players now have to face off against each other, but that's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, especially when the quality out here is just so condensed from top to bottom, from the very beginning of the day to the end. That's just how it is, man.
But here we go, same color and everything.
Hey, matching. Wake up, hate dive kick from the side of Gachikun. I see him do that a lot more now. Is that like a thing for JB or start that trend?
Too short.
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Like that close range fireball also deal with the normals here. Might see some OD from the side on Momochi to combat that.
One of the big things you had just seen Gachikun implement was him being full screen, right? He's not going to fear too much of the flickers from full screen. It's really up to Momochi kind of press the issue against the whirlwind shots, right? If Gachikun gets the opportunity from full screen to send out an enhanced whirlwind shot, he gets to close the gap almost for free.
That's true. I think the OD will switch up here for Gachikun as well. More of the fireballs. The charge up is there. ODP can't do that for free. You saw the reaction.
For free, asterisk.
Well, for free, asterisk.
I want to say like almost free, like Momochi has to spend something for it, right?
Yeah. Oi, machine kick.
And he gets the anime ender. I like that.
Yes, sir.
Damage well spent.
That's what the first victory. What that level 2 need be? Ooh, drive rush in the flicker to get the crumple still skill.
Crumpled still skill. I haven't heard you say that line in a minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's like maybe Cyclone. Ooh, the slight walk back with a stand fierce. That was sick. Gotcha. Save that space trap with the Radiant Cyclone because it is harder for Ed to punish. Be surprised. Knockdown frame kill the throw right after it. Gachikun is cooking up in the corner. Give this man an apron. And again, to go back to that statement about the Radiant Cyclone, you should be able to punish it. It's like minus enough where Ed can do so. But the way that the pushback is, Ed can't do that, and Gachikun played around that idea up in the corner. Fantastic done. Yo, he's got the matchup knowledge. This guy's good. Oh, too stubby. Crouching kick might have worked out a little better there, but that's okay. Corner play on the way until.
Expensive, albeit momentarily getting himself out of the corner, allowing himself to push back against Gachikun. Does get the punish counter. The backdash, good anticipation. Gachikun still resetting the situation too. If he's going to let himself go with the whirlwind shot, Momochi needs to keep track of that. He needs to push forward, which is exactly what he's doing, right? He's kind of goading him on. He moves backwards to give Gachikun that false sense of security with his facing, then moves on him. Back and forth, right? Right here. Exactly what I was talking about. Momochi now sniping out that charged up whirlwind shot.
Too comfortable. Feet were up. Wants to stand fierce. Got the punish counter right after. Space out a little bit better. Careful now. All it is one snipe with one of these buttons that stand medium kick. Oh, off the lights though. That's just fine. Momochi turns the lights out and Gachikun.
That was kind of sick. Yeah, he's been kind of like flossing in and out of that range. It's too. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me hold my thought. Did we get a dream? Yeah, we get some damage either way, right? It was mid-screen. Not really necessarily to go for like the harder stuff.
Restful nap, but it definitely works out though. To refresh. Oh, punish counter. Side switch, but caught him on the way down with the stand medium. Level 2? Yeah, pop that sucker.
Huh?
Light mixer, putting himself there, took it for the back throw, possibly.
Damn, you know he lost just as much drive gauge as if you were to like, or instead of just going for like a drive reversal at that moment. Like almost the same amount. Jesus, that was expensive, but that was cool.
They burn out. However, he does have to lead the walk-up throw, the confidence of Momochi.
Very nice. You know, it's really smart that Momochi went for that type of risk because he knows that Gachikun is prone to making those defensive decisions, right? You do the drivers forward after a normal, and you would think, okay, I can option select here if they don't keep the string tight. Momochi going immediately into the OD uppercut was a call out to that defensive tactic. That was really, really smart from Momochi's end. Higher risk, albeit, but it led to the W.
True. Well, that confidence, that walk up right after Gachikun, deer in the headlights. Again, as you mentioned, like, the spacing has been fantastic. As soon as I say that, the OD, the switch up here from Gachikun disallowed the flicker stance from coming through. They can cyclone, jump fierce, to throw again. So Fireball's make it difficult to bust out. Gets a counter hit. And it's got the level 1 to expend. May not even need it, to be honest. Fireball.
He might not.
Oh, my
He
God.
definitely might not, man. This guy, Gachikun, starting things off pretty aggressively, and that's just the nature of the beast when it comes to facing off against Rashid. But Momochi setting himself up again within counter poke range, but Gachikun, he's like, you know what, you're a little too close, fam. Let me check the distance with my low medium.
It's on your breath.
Oh. No, he can't. He can't kick it. He got denied by the tribe.
Anti-air. It's hard to do. You know, gotta get predictive with it. A little bit slower. This interruption at least disallows to mix up the jump fierce. Knocking on the door. Open up, Gachikun. 4 fierce. Maybe looking to bless that crouching medium kick.
I agree. That's actually a very valid response to that. Gachikun had thrown that out a couple of times over to open up Momochi, drive rush forward, halting the momentum, baiting Gachikun into pressing the button. But again, his defense has been near immaculate thus far. Not susceptible to that. A lot of drainage on the drive gauge against Gachikun. So he's going to play a little bit passive, right? I think more so on the counter poke ways. As you saw that roundhouse come out. And as soon as I said passive, he went go, and gets punished for it.
Stop.
It's a great time to utilize it, yep. Damn, burnt out! That's what it sounds like. That's what he's aiming for, right? Burnt out!
As you mentioned, I'll ask you right now, Gachikun. We do. Yeah, you want to overextend. Because the flicker, man, just leaves you at that perfect range. That's going to be chipping it. Momochi ties things up.
What a beast.
This guy's good. Game to game, round and round right now. Level 2 on his side of things. Level 2 on the side of Gachikun. Has to find a proper time. That knockdown for that Gisara to come through and be a problematic thing. Heavy.
Yo, that was actually something that we haven't seen Gachikun utilize, right? I don't think we've seen him kind of like move on forward with that flip. Momochi's still ready for it was also another thing, man. That was mad impressive.
Fireball. Yeah, that's plus. And we'll trying to take back his turn when he couldn't. Level 2. Light mixer.
And he gets punished again! You know, we had literally just talked about this before. Not spending that drive reversal, I understand because you have the tornado on top of you, but that is actually kind of rough.
Chunk of damage, chunk of health gone. Well, he does have more to work with. Able to utilize it. He has to find a way to stand fierce in front of the face. Gachikun with the slap chop. It was about 2 games in totality.
Now we get to see the next phase of the gameplay between these two. Uppercut, yes sir, Gachikun no longer trying to stay steady on the ground. Momochi still having the presence of mind to snipe out the air approach, forward medium punch, slapping him right across the chest. Woo!
Let's throw up to the Oki. Looking for the heavy kick on a possible button. A counter poke. That's why you see the flicker, but then that's why you see the OD fireball. The switch up to the game plans. You see so many different rotations of offense. And speaking about offense, wake up with the level 1. Wants to conserve that drive gauge as much as possible. He's almost back in the green. Until he got hit. The crouching kick is going to land right here. Eagle spike. Oki neutral. Closing the throw. There you go. Holding North to put this man's out. Gachikun on set point.
I thought it was a throw. I genuinely thought a throw was coming up. So did Momochi. Gachikun 2 steps ahead and now 1 round away from eliminating the head ninja.
This might be too strong, bro. Bar being built up at the bottom, that level 2 be coming through. We'll see. You may not even need it, to be honest. Gets him up in the corner. Romeo.
Not going to set up. Overhead, just within range. Uppercut. Get off of me.
Okay, using the old level 2. Defense in the corner has not been so good. I mean, it's hard to defend against Gisara. But for Mochi, he's been getting exposed for these throws. He's in burnout now. Flip out, still caught up in the corner.
Oh no! That was too far away for a throw. Gachikun, he let it slip for a moment, and that's just the moment he needs. Momochi, I should say, to maybe get this rebuttal. What an anti-air. That was with forward medium punch.
He takes a jump back too as well.
Back in the green, back in the game.
Ooh. Back in the door, no back throw just yet. The flicker at that perfect range, and now it's a bait. Switches up the fireball times, lands the ODDP. Back up in the corner you go. Oh, space, but that's room where he could use the OD fireball again for the level 2 scenario if he wants it.
Oh no! The defense is great from Momochi, blocking the overhead as well! Walking out of the range from Gachikun's throw. Momochi keeping the dream alive.
Not time to wake up just yet. Big jumping, lands the OD right after this for the level 2 scenario. Not the biggest combo, but listen, the positional advantage, the damage that's been adding up. You'll take this. Half health gone. Like that. Wait for the flip out. Just go for the throw right after. Got two tags again.
Want to call out 2 times over. Nice confirm off of the counter hit. Stand jab into the medium, setting up the Isar. What do you do in the corner though? Damn, Eagle Spike so aggressive, and look at all the gauge that Momochi gets back. The first time he's able to fend off the Isar successfully, and in a way that benefits him.
Big lead in health. Finds the answer, gets a bit of level 2. Yes, sir. And the flicker for the pull. That gets him a game point throw along with Gachiku. As you mentioned, that defense up in the corner, being able to survive the Isar, pivotal, and with health and drive gauge to spare. Game to game right now. Oh, he's locked in. He is locked in. He got a better murder face right now than Tokido.
He's got full murderous intent, I'll tell you what. Dash up again, the parry, an immediate counter pull from Gachikun. Uh-oh, that jump back snipe, being able to stop the drive rush. Gachikun with the wherewithal to stay ready for Momochi's approach. Gets the side switch as well. Set up, safe jump. That was a counter hit, still able to get the throw no matter what. He tried to throw him again, but OD uppercut, rings free.
Pulls him close, yeah, he wasn't on pair at the very end right there. Gachikun was able to attack. All right, for medium punch connects, should be able to kill level 1. He wants it done, and Gachikun back on set point. Seen this before.
He could get the rebuttal though. Sitting at 2 bars, Momochi could start off with a very explosive start. With maybe a fierce into the OD blitz, perhaps.
Oh yeah, that would go up the bar. That will though.
OD uppercut, resetting the spacing between the two.
Jump it again. The timings have not been on point here for Gachikun with the fireballs. It's still allowing access to damage here from Momochi. Level 2. Single blitz right after it. Off the empty low. The throw. One more touch. We're gonna do pull him close for the strike. A sneeze. A breeze will kill. Oh, the shimmy will do it though.
Damn, and he built himself just shy of 2 bars again. We talked about that momentum. If Momochi manages to get a sick combo into the level 2, that was going to be the round. And now, it could be a guessing game. Gachikun starting things off right. He does have the Isar. We talked about that aggression. Who gets to fire off their level 2 first? Gachikun making it count damage-wise. Oh, he didn't get the proper finish.
It's a tick throw though. So it's a significant lead. Oh, he goes for the button this time, and Gachikun easily closes it out. The corner pressure, the rotation of options up in the corner, too difficult to deal with. It's not just about the Isar, it's about what he does before and after, and leads him to success. And further through the bracket, again, as we mentioned, had studied the matchup so much, so significantly. The fireballs are a really big pain point at the beginning. Momochi maneuvered around that, but it was a corner play. More and more, what he was doing, what he's rewarded with, that I feel like kind of finished things off at the end for Gachikun. Man, that guy.
Man, that was it truly was. Who could land their level 2 first? I mean, that's like the most basic layman's way of putting it, but it really felt that way, at least for the finality of that matchup. In between, though, man, there were a lot of micro decisions being made between Momochi and Gachikun just based off of the strategies being implemented. We've seen what had happened with the fireballs being thrown up from Gachikun, right? We've seen that ease of access with the way he gets to go through a lot of the neutral with that enhanced whirlwind, or at least with the enhanced cyclone or tornado, I guess, that's installed, right?
Yeah.
Momochi immediately stopping to that, and then we see what happens when Momochi decides to throw in some of the flickers as well. One of the components that I actually didn't see as much was the fireball aspect of Ed. Like, we didn't get to see as many sparks into Fireball.
Yeah, we'll probably see it more, I think, Lashar when he fights Gachikun. I think more OD Fireball definitely would have helped the ground game a little bit more. But what would help my stomach right now would be the egg rolls, Pagoda. Let's put the egg rolls in, bro. I got to give them big credit. They've been doing a lot of stuff with the collegiate work, and they've been doing a lot of stuff with the FGC overall, so big shouts for them supporting the FGC scene in totality.
Yeah, I actually wanted to hear, like...
Get the Lashar, again, the
See what I'm saying,
Fireball
man?
game.
He's picking it apart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if Gachikun throws out the whirlwind to kind of keep Ed away, the fact is he can't spark to nullify the first one, then he can throw a real fastball afterwards.
You saw him also prepare the OD Fireball when Gachikun had to resort to using that bar. It's ready to have a punch right after.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect parry and the punish right after. My favorite book gets the knockdown to take out the spark. And it's not always a fireball, it's a spark. Kind of switch it up a little bit. A little doubt in Gachikun's mind.
Oh. I like that. Forcing a critical error from Lashar, but man, Lashar, big reads against the throw from Gachikun, allowing himself to get out of the corner. Uppercut, pretty deep. Michael walking forward just a little bit. He's still trying to manage this situation to get the burnout, and he does.
Bar's gone, health's almost gone too as well. Proper distance to anti-air, and again, he could have went for a DP. He could have backed up, went for something nice and clean, but he goes for something that has more access to damage, calls out the jump. Lashar is so on point what Gachikun wants to do. Caught him coming through with a punish counter.
So scary.
He is bro, I thought Halloween was over.
Oh, he managed to sneak in the throw. Oh, and the perfect parry. Breaking the ribs and breaking the chin.
Something, man.
Oh, walking struggles a throw. It's a stand medium instead. Get the counter hit. Medium mixer in the level 2. Yasar.
Oh boy.
The Windy City Kid.
Oh, I wonder if he could have gone to level 3 earlier.
Yeah, in the cutscene and then cut through the level 2. I regret this.
I don't think it's too bad of a situation for Lashar. I think Gachikun just needs a couple more touches though. Maybe he'll live. Maybe he won't live to regret it. I don't know. I can't tell.
Touch it. Walks it out. Not overextending. The throw's
Not
not
dead.
enough.
Oh,
Level
no
2.
way. Time for the mix.
He breaks. Odie Fireboy come into the wrong option. That's so hard though. There's so many things you have to worry about when that wind is on top of you. He's gonna go for a throw, he's gonna go for a neutral jump, walk back crouch, mid kick, shimmy, anything at all.
Really tough spot to be in. He was banking on Gachikun just like waiting back. He took to the skies immediately. Was blocking the overhead. Still managing to get that limp against the counter hit. Yeah, blocking the air, the Arabian Cyclone, excuse me, the Sky High Cyclone. That was a good read on Gachikun's defensive options too. We talked about what you can do against throws, one of them being like the instant Cyclone, instant Sky High.
Ready to deal with it. Have a nice little punch that leads to burnout like this. Gachikun looking in a bad sort of way. Maybe Cyclone in.
Damn!
It wasn't true. Drive rush medium in the OD.
You're in
Strike
big
throw.
trouble. You're in big trouble. You're taking so much chip damage right now, too. You're going to build a level 1 real soon, but no, the green bails him out. He does refresh his drive gauge. Gachikun, it's such a tough hill to climb, though. Look at the disparity in the gauge. Yeah, he was ready for it, right? 100% ready for him to skip neutral that way. He's been a failure. He's been a success. Son of the pressure.
Man, Lashar though, this dude is a absolute demon.
His game sense is through the roof,
It is
man.
wild. Just his spatial awareness, how he adjusts immediately when things aren't going his way after the next round, or even within the same seconds that we have been seeing. He is so good about just making you do things that you don't want to do. I feel like I've never seen Gachikun do some of these options or force go for some of these options. It's just incredible to watch him and how he's been able to pilot Ed. He's on game point right now, the Capcom Cup champion.
Yeah, we usually hail Gachikun as having some of the best defense in the world, right? But Lashar has been stuffing out a lot of the even extra options that Gachikun been exercising thus far, right? Not a lot of people have success reading the instant Sky High.
Yes. Having a proper punish for that too as well. At least in a close to burnout.
It's true.
This guy's good. Whip punish. Not a big one, but again, Gachikun going for things that I would typically expect. No drive rush behind that forward heavy kick. Very strange.
Yeah, Lashar really picking and choosing his spots when to flicker has been a pretty difficult thing for Gotsuku to catch up on. Not going to die just yet, but it's the snipe from above. My man pulled on the rifle and just jumped back. Boom.
She's on the roof with the scope. Close and close. No help parry right there. The trade. Lashar on set point. Bar building up too as well. And this is devious and dastardly and diabolical. Could be coming through with that level 2. As you push him in the corner, could be a set the entire time. Just like this, the OD. Lots of room to put this man to bed.
Oh, he got it. Single bounce. He shot the micro step forward.
Four Pierce.
Jesus H. What is happening? Christmas.
Kick trying to catch up. Possible throw tech. Nothing at all. Lashar just willing to block everything out right now. It's fine. Take these throws.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Has to take the throws.
A big punish, too. And the counter hit.
Okay.
Empty jump into the barrage of jabs. That was very, very well played after a, I think, rather discouraging round against Gotsuku.
More flickers. Back to the flicker game right there. Yeah, you see him covering, or trying to cover many bases. Maybe too many at once right here. Gotsuku being able to get the meaty crouching light punch. The mixer frame kill. Backdash avoids the throw, but still caught up in the corner. Delay. No big deal. Gotsuku going to continue that pressure crouching kick. And then nothing, though. OD fireball. Yeah, he's trying to maybe try to bait out like a heavier normal at that distance.
He is not letting go of Lashar in this corner. This amount of control is impressive. But man, yeah, a little bit overzealous with the fireball too. Lashar, he had that read. He went for the flicker. Out of the corner temporarily. He had to pay a fee for that. Forward throw, you set up Isar. You sure do. Gotsuku, what do you do to get the W right here? I don't think burnout's going to be an option.
Tries to hang it from into level 3 if he wants to survive. Now it's off the table, at least in terms of like the level 2 scenario. But the shimmy, the finesse and bless, and that'll pull him to rest as Gotsuku is getting better and better about looping his offense and then also hiding in little gaps, allowing for shimmy situations to happen when the throw's going to whiff. Doing a real good job of like caging in Lashar.
It did get a little dicey too. The moment that he lost that control in the corner was based off of the overhead, which Lashar had been blocking pretty consistently.
True.
But now, what happens when he's on the defensive end, as Lashar has already put him into the corner, does get the anti-air, but there is an air reset. So Gotsuku, he still has to face off against this barrage. This flicker is going to set up very much so a nasty mix, whether it's a strike or a throw. But OD spinning mixer from Gotsuku. What a call out too.
All the answers. Too far with a heavy to hit. Lashar ready to whip punish and hit him with that speed bag. Looks like the speed bag to seal the deal. Lashar on set point.
Again.
2 set points on a Capcom Cup champion. However, that may be better here, beneficial here for Gotsuku.
Nice. Is able to link that because it's a punish counter too. Full sequence into the Eagle Spike. Gets set up a, man, that was a nasty cross-up. Lashar was ready on both ends for the throw and the cross-up at the same time. This man is always ready. And he jumped nothing.
He blocks it out. Yeah, caught the back. That's with the OD fireball. Killer back. Perfect parry. Then knocked down the cycle blitz. Deep with the jump. Safe jump setup.
Oh no!
Medium is interrupted. Oh no.
One more
Wake up
sequence.
Super. Did he bait it out? He blocked. He about to drop. Lashar with the punish to drop Gotsuku out of the tournament. 3-1. Another 3-1 in Lashar. Getting it done against the Capcom Cup champion. Moving through the bracket.
What a risky decision to be made. I don't think I've ever seen Gotsuku really throw it out into the wind, no pun intended, in that fashion of a level 3. That, it's definitely like the hero's moment.
Right, yeah.
It's like, this is it right here. He's like, I have such confidence that this is going to work because Lashar's been bullying me the entire time. I don't think he's ever seen me throw out a level 3 like this. Let's test the waters. But man, what a time to gamble it. When your tournament life is on the line, I feel like nobody would count that against him. I think that was a fair call. I think that was a fair call from Gotsuku.
That's true, but God willing, Lashar's a villain. He moves on in the losers finals. We'll get that squared away because we are going up to winners finals. Machabo, Tokido, this solidifies a Capcom Cup spot. Between these two, Machabo, we have not seen a Capcom Cup. Tokido, who we have, but it's been a bit.
So what do you think about this matchup? I actually had told you a little bit about like my perspective of it. I know you have like a similar thought, but in terms of like the player to player, what do you think is going to transpire between the two?
So it's like two things here. Like Machivo, we know him as Mr. Optimal. That's what he calls himself. That's what they call him on Street Fighter League. If he hits you, it's going to hurt, even more so. And Akuma loves optimal players. That's where we're going to get the most out of that character. Now, for Tokido, he maybe isn't the most optimal in terms of like his combos and things like that. You're not going to see like fancy combos and things like that. What you're going to see is him taking to the corner on any interaction, try to set up for that sort of situation or scenario. So I think that it's a matter of who gets their game plan off even more so, based on their characters even more so, as per usual. Obviously, Ken wants that corner carry. Akuma wants the damage. I think, though, when it comes to the characters, the walk speed definitely helps out Akuma. The fireball game also dissuades a lot of, like, what Ken wants to do in, like, the mid-range. You can't swing out heavy kick, stand fierce like you'd like to. The fireball's kind of lock him down a little bit. You walk in with forward medium kick and crouching medium kick and all those other better buttons and stuff like that, too. That's why I see some of the Akuma players say that they like this matchup, and the Ken players not so much. But I don't think it's super bad. I do think Akuma has a slight edge overall. But as a player-to-player, though, I think it's dead even. I think this could be dead even just based on this week. Historically, I would say Tokido, but based on this week, Macho is throwing up like volume. Tokido has the manga rare Tokido.
I'll do it, brother.
Oh, they going in with it. I mean, this matters. Winners of finals, Machivo, Tokido, to qualify for Capcom Cup. Yo, people, let's get it. Akuma versus Ken. It's going to be a very explosive matchup. Either way, it's going to be corner carry. It's going to be big boy demonic damage. We'll see.
You can hear the voices ringing out from Aru and Hameko, getting the crowd hyping for very good reason. Again, this is one of these players pretty much shot to get into the Capcom Cup. Machivo at a slight deficit. Now that we get to really look at it, the fireballs ringing out from Tokido. We talked about Akuma having a stronger fireball game, but Machivo being the aggressor with drive rush.
Yeah.
Does find the opening. Gets the roundhouse extension of the Jinrai. He's trying to get sneaky with it. Machivo threading the needle.
As you mentioned, go for these little resets, but still finds face-to-face up in the corner space and still seals the deal. But you mentioned that, like, Tokido will go for these things where he's, like, trying to gather data on what you're going to do and then add up as the set goes longer and longer. First and threes, I feel like, really benefit that sort of style, that sort of game plan. First there, just yet drive rush jab to enter before the OD fireball even came through. Oh,
Jill still?
Double sweep. Back throw. That's optimal. Nothing off that medium, though. The drive rush cancel it in a little bit more.
Michael stepping out of the way of the Jinrai. It's a tick throw. That's one. I like the tech, too, from Tokido. Machivo could have had a great time if that throw had connected with a back throw. I would imagine.
What a space
the
trap.
connection. Standing light kick as a counter hit fireball into the Sip of Calamity. Not necessarily burn out just yet.
That bar to get that nice little lead. The jump back is there, looking for maybe a driver forward fierce or stand fierce. Nothing doing, but is caught up on the corner now. What's the defense like? It's not good. All up in the guts. The forward fierce coming through with the drivers behind it.
I couldn't tell you what the counter hit was, what Tokido had pressed upon wake up, but you saw green from the side of Machivo. My man was charging forward. You still press the button in that in the face of danger. A big opener, standing back up. Like Tatsu, uppercut, Oki's there. Tried to bait out a throw perhaps. Machivo ready for the anti-air, sneaks in the throw. Drive rush forward, the overhead.
Pressing that cranium, busting that dome. Lays the crouching medium punch. No throw, Tokido. Medium, no conversion, and the drive impact is perfect. There he was wearing. It has Tatsu. Oki coming through. One hit in the level 3 with the victory here. Tokido, can he land it? OEDP, risky, but it works out. Tokido was like, there's no way. Did it anyway. Machivo still gonna get got by the Jinrai. Let that level 3 fly. You know what time it is? Rip-pa! Sit down and shut up. Okay, now it's the Japanese version, but we're just gonna give you the English right here. As Tokido takes the first game, we talked about his game plan. It's all about taking to the corner and dismantling you continuously.
I gotta focus up more on how Machivo is conducting himself within a neutral space, right? We haven't really seen as much of a threat thus far, and now I think he's throwing out some of the forward medium kicks. He's still content with throwing out some of the crouching medium punches, but now he tries to go in and initiate. You saw the start of a forward fierce. Tokido is just ready and with the activity of certain buttons too. That medium kick is so far-reaching and such a great tool to counter those types of actions.
Tokido's defense has been fantastic. You know, he blocked out the dive kick, bro. He's been able to thread the needle so well. So continuously, drive rush jab, enters in with the stand fierce right after. Extension, one cancel throw. how he picks his shots, but however, crouching medium kick saves the day, the anti-shimmy tool in full effect, the light connects counter hit, way more off the buttons mid-screen. I think that's better here for Macho.
Punish counter.
OD fireball, no drive rush, try to go for the throw, and that just allows the DP to ring out.
Perfect calculated decision from Tokido. Getting that OD uppercut for medium kick. Now Machibo gauging the distance against Tokido, but now the drive rush allowing him to get in scot-free. Standing light kick. How long can you stave away Ken's offensive pressure?
Tokido trying to get that bar back. He's back in the green. Versatile jabs. Begin with the counter hit. Into with the DP. Drive rush jab. This time a throw instead of the stand fierce. Drive impact.
Oh, good one.
Back. Macho ain't gonna take that. And the fist in level 3, burn him out. A lot of Bardic spin right here. Maybe level 2 would have been better here
to burn out.
Yeah,
I
so you
think
can take level 2 for a little bit later on.
I think it pushes Ken too far out.
So you'll be able to continue after.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, netting as much damage as you can via chip. I would say that was the better decision from Machibo.
Yeah, makes sense.
You're building up that bar anyway with the way that you're playing too. Yeah, Tokido now in the green. What's so scary is though, Tokido just needs a solid hit that leads him to CA, and he's dead.
What's the entry point?
Man's made out of paper.
Wet paper, ouch. Crumbles.
Even worse.
Yeah. Can you find that hit? Seconds winding down. Machibo willing to run that fireball game for that lane game. Oh my god, that red would have hit. OD fireball for the switch at Machibo with the fast stuff. The fast ball.
Yeah, and that was Tokido being a little bit slightly overzealous, trying to sneak it in, trying to get a dash up against Machibo, who's been pretty active with throwing out these fireballs. So I mean, having that hint of like having the idea of even dashing up forward, it's a pretty wild one at that. Not catching the landing frames, totally fine. Landing the level 3 though, not gonna be too great of a time for Machibo. Already in the yellow. Tokido not gonna have to worry about any big supers coming out from the side of Machibo. I don't think he'll have enough time unless he gets started just like this, off with a punish counter. We do get significant carry off the medium. Tatu checking down below with the low, and this is going to be pretty significant. Already at 2 bars.
Empty medium, striking back to the light though. Machibo not complete some of these combos. Let's get the cross cut. DP wakes up with a back throw. The tumbleweed. 2 games up is Tokido. Closer and closer to qualifying for Capcom Cup.
The captain of Yogibo Reject doing as much as he can to stop Machibo's run, at least from the winner's side, right here and right now. 2 games. Slow but steady. Machibo now initiating. Meaty fireball, what do you do about that? That could have been so significant. He was actually within range of a standing fierce punish.
There's a lot more. Mr. Optimal. Let's find those access points. Have the lead though, hard knockdown with the sweep. Deep with the jump fierce. Oh my god, it hits Tatsu.
That hit his hair.
Don't touch the hair.
Oh. He's got enough in the tank for sure. Nice and easy. Machibo is being so steady. The people up front can't even handle it.
Feel that. Stay with that set point.
Nice!
Crouching light kick opens him up. I like the switch up. It's been like light. Now he goes for the crouching light kick. ODDP is a reversal, the rebuttal, the trade. Heavy kick right after. Ooh, like the auto crack, using the drive rush from able to get that DP cross cut off.
That was so high up there. We don't really get to see it in that fashion too often, but Machibo is still staying ready. No punish counter, no whiff punish, I should say, on a very long-standing low medium kick. That thing stays out forever and a day, but Machibo not being ready for it is a big surprise. Now the safe jump, and also not willing to let go of the pressure. My man's trying to bite on and fight on, I should say. Level 3 is still intact. Machibo just needs a single hit from both ends, actually. Could be a single hit.
Oh, wake up super, did it work? It did. If we're gonna do it, dump as much damage as possible. And Tokido leads himself to set point. And that was dangerous. Like, you're up caught in the corner, throwing a fireball, he'll Imperium's in through it. But wherever he wants, honestly, being up at the corner is dangerous against Akuma. Set point, but there's bar at the bottom for Machibo to work with. We'll see what happens.
Does get the tick throw. Move on in. Cuts himself short. Preparation for the counter hit too, but Machibo not biting on that bait.
No.
Medium kick. Mid-air too. Yeah, caught Tokido trying to jump out perhaps.
Heavy kick right back at him though. Jinrai gets the overhead again. He's sticking that in. 4 fears. Set up the space trap at all.
Oh boy. That was actually rough timing. Machabo tried to throw out a button. Tokido managed to get the low forward as a counter hit. Now the throws are going to be a little bit dastardly. No, actually, he went for a standing medium punch. You were hella negative. Not punishable, but you lose your turn. Back throw.
One more hit. OD fireball. One wake up decision right there. And fist, expect a turn. Jinrai crouching in the kick. He's able to get the DP. It's Tokido qualifying for Capcom Cup with a 3-0 defeat over Machabo. Wow. And of course, that means he moves on the winner's side of Grand Finals. This guy is a dismantler, a doctor of dismantling. He is
Dr. Dismantle?
Actually.
The newest Marvel villain?
face.
I wouldn't want to face him, I'll tell you that right now. Especially mid-screen corner. Doesn't matter where it's at. He's so good about taking away the things that you want to do. And you mentioned it before. Early in the set, we saw him go for the go-ride kicks, the overheads, sneak those in every so often, take them off the table, then go for the other Jinrai versions in mid-screen, taking away the drive gauge and then slipping in other things. He's just adding so much in there. It's not about like going for these like cool combos and converts. It's about dismantling the character, their drive gauge, and getting the kill. Tokido will move on to winner side grand finals. We'll have our losers finals real soon here.
Ya me voy.
That set was
Más
fire.
tarde vuelvo.
His timing against
one. Fight.
Ridiculous.
Round 2. Fight. Where you going? Aki wins.
Another Aki? Another Aki? Okay.
Now, find a new rival.
Poison's on the menu. Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. Got you. Got you. Here's my poison.
Round two. Fight.
Well, thank you. Got you. Hold still now. Here, there, then here. My magnum opus!
Aki wins. Round one. Fight.
Got you. Clown. Got you. Here's my
Round two. Fight. Perfect KO. Aki wins.
Vamos. Ok. Hasta mañana. Volvemos. Ok. Adiós, adiós, adiós. Bye, 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 bye.